Good evening, I'm Ashton Loomis here, bringing you the Lancers boys JV matchup against the Blair-Tylor Wildcats. Both teams will take the floor. Lancers will receive first possession. That's number 32, Ben Rodemacher, that brought the ball down for the Lancers. They'll work it around here. Here later tonight, we will have the varsity matchup between the two teams for you. That is poised to be a good game. Let me know if you're having any trouble hearing me or anything like that. I'm not sure with this headset that I got on how the sound will be through a mask. I might have to turn the volume up a little bit. So let me know. Well, it's almost had it tipped into the backcourt there, but able to chase it down. And Andy Plath comes away with the steal for the Lancers. And ball out of bounds, last touch by the Wildcats. It'll be a manual ball. Plath will inbound. Sullivan in the corner. He'll give it up for Rodemacher. Kern gets it to Sullivan there. Great job by Connor to go up and draw the contact. He'll go to the line for two. Starting for the Lancers tonight was Connor Sullivan, Kevin Kern, Andy Plath, Ben Rodemacher, and sorry about that. Bryce Sitto. Second one there, no good for Sullivan. And the Wildcats will come the other way. Sitto had the ball on the ground there, wasn't able to come away with it though. Or well, I shouldn't say he really had it, but he knocked it onto the ground. And timeout called. I believe it is a manual timeout. Full timeout. Just underway here. Lancers lead 1-0. Wildcats back out onto the floor, ready to go. And Lancers will join them. Rodemacher across the timeline for the Lancers. So far pass over, tried to get it intended for Andy Plath. Pass wasn't quite there. The Wildcats player got a hand on it. Plath in the corner, back up to Rodemacher. And pass a bit misguided there. And Blair-Tylor will take possession. Shot up and no good. That was number 25, Jaron Swanson. Put that one up. Sitto, now Rodemacher. Sullivan underneath. No good and out of bounds. It will be Wildcats basketball. Swanson in the corner. Number 11 now, far wing. Tipped there by Austin Williams, and Lancers got on the ground, come away with it. Siddle, far side now, dribble up top. And Rademacher up, that one rolled off. Still 1-0. And turnover there against the Wildcats. Lancers will try to take advantage. Siddle up top. Looks for something to do with it. Wildcats set up in the 2-3 zone. Williams gets the offensive rebound there. And Williams will take a three, and that one was off the mark. Wildcats will set up in the half court. And 33 went up with that one there. Evan Alexson. And drew the contact on Kern. Kevin's first personal, team's first. Tim Oster and Jonathan Brandel into the game for the Lancers. Second free throw there falls. Tied up at 1 apiece. Both teams have turned the ball over a couple times. But both teams have looked like they've played pretty good defense. Here with the score still 1-0. Or 1-1, excuse me. Wildcats out of the huddle now, and Lancers break as well. Brandel far side, he'll take a catch and shoot three, and knocked it down. That's one way to get it done. 4-1 Lancers now. Pretty aggressive take there from Brandel on his first touch out there after coming into the game, and rattled home the three. The Wildcats get a bucket there on the other end. Brandel far side, now up to Williams, over to Siddle. Now he'll give it over to Brandel. And Rademacher able to get that one off the deflection and put it up and in. Three from number 11. That was Aiden Husabo. Was off the mark. Oster able to pick up the ball there. Not quite able to drop that one in. And foul called against the Lancers. Number 23, Shane Smith, went up for the shot. First personal on Oster, team second. First one falls for Smith. Matt Rademacher into the game for the first time. Kevin Kern back in. Matt is Ben's older brother. Brandel another three. This time no good. Williams near side. And travel there called on Ben. Went in and jump stop, but then picked up his pivot foot. Deep three from number 25, Austin Koch. Was good. 8-6 the lead for the Wildcats. 9 minutes left to play in the game. Ben Rademacher into the lane. Put it up and bounced off. Wildcats will go up with it underneath. And Brandel comes away with the rebound. And Wildcats get the steal there. Sorry, I forgot to move the camera. Shot was no good underneath there. And travel called on Smith. It'll be Lancers ball along the baseline. Both teams still looking like they're playing pretty good defense. See if they got a little bit more offensive action in store for us. And Matt Rademacher and number 33, Alexson, got tied up their jump ball. Will go to the Wildcats on alternating possession. Koch into the front court. Now number 15. Oh, and impressive block there from Bryce Sitto on the shot attempt underneath. That was quite impressive. Lancers ball going the other way. Williams across the timeline. Sitto far side. Now Williams, he'll take the three. Just a hair too long on that one. And Austin passed it there, intended for Connor, and Sullivan wasn't wasn't prepared for the pass. Wildcats up the other way. Koch with it. Now they'll give it up underneath for Alexson. And puts it in. And a foul will get a chance at the line for one more. Completes the three-point play. Sito up top. Wildcats still running that 2-3. Same defense we expect to see tonight from varsity team. Ben Rademacher will check back into the game for the Lancers. Rademacher off the inbound. Now over to Sito. Catch and shoot three. And just a little short. 6.5 minutes left to play in the first half. And number 11, that was Matthew Naring, pulled up from three-point range there. It was no good. Now the Lancers the other way. Plath near side. Sito looking for somebody to get it to. Rademacher, mid-range jumper, knocked it down. 11-8, three-point lead for the Wildcats. That was a good mid-range in-rhythm shot there on the Lancers' offensive end. Like to see it. And Alexson drops in the hook there over Kern. 5-point Blair-Tylor lead. Rademacher, cross court to Sito. And that three, no good. Sullivan this time on the catch and shoot, off the mark. Lancers with a lot of good open three-point opportunities haven't been able to convert quite as many of those as they'd like. Like to see them knock a few more down here in the continuation of the game. That put them in a good spot right now. They're doing a good job distributing the ball, working it around, finding the open shot. Just gotta be able to make them. Ball out of bounds as the teams exchange turnovers there. And timeout called. It'll be Lancers ball to bring down the floor when they're out of the timeout. Four minutes, 13 seconds left in the half. 13-8. Lead still for the Wildcats. For the Wildcats, I've thought they've had pretty good execution. Lancers have played pretty tough defense on them, and they've still managed to put up their points, made a couple tough shots, executing pretty well. I think for them, more so than the Lancers, I would, from their standpoint, I think you'd want to see them move the ball around a little bit more passing, create the play, create the space out there for the open shot, move the ball around well. Missed 3-point shot there from the Lancers. Wildcats the other way. Koch with it now to Alexson. And shot falls there for number 15, but it will not count. Foul on the floor. That's Michael Waldera, younger brother of Matt Waldera, who I believe they are brothers. We'll see Matt in the varsity matchup to follow. Alexson baseline jumper, too strong. Brandel able to come away with the ball. Sito into the front court. Rademacher, he'll take the deep 2-point jumper, and well strong. And 3-pointer there from Shane Smith. Good looking stroke. The Wildcats have been looking like they've shot pretty well from beyond the arc. Not as many attempts as the Lancers, but more makes. And Koch across the timeline. And turnover on the Wildcats. Lancers will inbound along the far sideline, following the timeout. Another timeout on the floor. 16-8, Wildcats now doubling up the Lancers. Lancers got to make the shots when they're there for them. When they get the open shot, you got to knock it down. And execute just a little bit more crisp out there. Be aggressive, make the game. You make the game, don't let the game come to you. Two and a half minutes remaining in the first half of the game. Wildcats back onto the floor. Lancers out of the timeout now. Oster with it underneath, and travel called. Tim caught it, did a good job of spinning around, faced up for the jumper from the low block, and left the ground, but kept the ball in his hand. Here's a travel. Matt Rademacher with the rebound on the defensive glass. Sito far side. Back over to Brandel. And good pass there from Brandel. Led Rademacher right towards the hoop. Had a couple white jerseys there. Couldn't quite finish it, but Oster able to pick up 2 points for Emmanuel. Alexson back to Cook. And Cook's shot, no good. And foul on number 33, Alexson. His first personal, team's third. Lancer ball on the baseline. Bryce Siddle with the wing. And ball scrambled floor, and Wildcats come away with it. Naring up top. Looks to drive down the lane and shot up off the bottom of the rim there. Ooh, Bryce Siddle tried to go up inside and had the shot blocked pretty hard from behind. Wildcats go down the other way and score. Michael Waldera, that was. Brandel on the catch and shoot. Could not knock it down. And travel called against the Wildcats. It'll be Lancer basketball along the far sideline with 1.7 seconds left in the first half. 18-10. Lead for the Wildcats. Lancers could make something happen at the buzzer here. That'd be big going into the locker room. And instead they lose it out of bounds. Wildcats chuck it up there at the buzzer, and no good. We will take a break for intermission. Wildcats leading 18-10 at half. We'll be back for the second half of action. All right, we're back from a brief break in the action. Brief trip to the locker room for the teams. And second half ready to get underway. Wildcats have taken the floor. Lancers in the process of that right now. 18-10 lead for the Wildcats. They looked like a solid group out there. We'll see if the Lancers can put something together offensively to combat that. And shot good there. That was number 23, Shane Smith. Sullivan drives down the lane. And out of bounds. Last touch by the Wildcats. Good drive there for Sullivan. Like the aggressiveness. Wasn't afraid of the contact there. And that shot no good from Plath. And Wildcats back with it on offense. Two is good for number 45, Evan Naring. Different Naring than first free throw from Rademacher is good. Sorry about that. Not sure why, if it was a internet connection issue or what the deal was there. The stream just interrupted and just dropped me out of it. So, but I was able to get back into it. Wildcats looking for somebody to get open. They gotta work a little bit harder off ball, I think, and move around a bit more. And travel called there on Alexson. 22-11. Blair-Tylor lead. Plath up to Rademacher. And ball tipped and taken away by Naring. Deep three there off the mark for Koch. Williams far side and gets called for the travel. Looked like he did indeed pick up a foot there second too soon. Matt Rademacher checks into the game for Lancers for Austin Williams. And now a timeout called. Both teams will head to the huddle. .33 left in the game, just underway in the second half. I think for the Lancers on the offensive end, they've looked fairly sharp out there, but I think biggest thing that I would do is I'd go inside, be a bit more aggressive, try to hit your guys inside, and see if you can have some success. That way, they've been settling for a lot of jump shots here. Good shots nonetheless, but wouldn't mind seeing him push the issue to get inside and try to get some shots to fall there. Wildcats in the far corner. Koch looking for a man. Gets it to Naring. And Lancer steal it away. Rademacher. Out to Bryce Sitto. Elbow jumper there. No good. And Sitto put it up in the lane. Off the mark now. Out of bounds off of Emmanuel. Empty possession there. Can't afford too many of those. Gotta work your way back here if you want to do something, man. Most are able to come away with the loose ball. Rademacher's shot there, no good now. Sitto just a little bit too long on the three. I think you'd prefer to see him try to find a little bit better shot from that. Shots from outside haven't been falling for Lancers so far. Be a little bit more patient, wait for your shot, and that right there was a good one. Plath from the elbow had a lot of space and knocked down the 15-footer. Koch playing catch with Smith over there. And shot there for Nair was good. 24-13. 11-point lead for Blair-Tylor. And Bryce able to rush over there and save that ball from going out of bounds. Did a nice job. Sitto up top. Plath. Lancers looking for something. Matt Rademacher in the corner. And kick ball. It'll be Lancer's ball here right in front of Emmanuel bench. Plath will inbound. Rademacher. Lancers able to come away with the long offensive board. They'll get another chance. Got to do something. Like to see him do something on this possession here with an extra chance opportunity. Pretty good take there for Rademacher. Had a bit of space. Not a bad shot. Couldn't quite knock it down. Like to see that good decision making though. Naring with it. Baseline jumper, no good. And that one falls for Rademacher. And timeout called for the Wildcats. It'll be a full timeout. Last two possessions. Emmanuel's stayed pretty patient. Have hunted their shot, found good ones. Rademacher able to knock down that last one. 9.5 left in the game. Both teams out of the huddles. Blair-Tylor ball underneath their hoop. And ball loose on the ground, rolls out of bounds. It'll be green ball. Plath, far pass over to Brandel. And now Lancers turn it over. Don't think you can do that right now. Gotta make the most of your possessions. Not that they're down a lot, but you got to take advantage of all your opportunities and not have any wasted possessions. Naring with it at the wing, and kick ball on Sullivan. It'll be white ball next to the scorer's table. Naring, pass to Naring. Naring to Naring again. And foul called once against the Lancers. Evan Naring will get a chance at the line. Fouls on Lancers number 10, Jonathan Brandel. First personal, team second. Front end good. Sitto into the game for Brandel. And Naring gets them both to drop. Sitto into the front court. Sitto again up top. And out of bounds. Naring tried to save it. Foot was out of bounds there. Kern no good on the shot. Kern just able to keep that one in bounds. after the rebound there. Rademacher 3. And no good. Foul on Kern. It'll be Wildcat ball. Kevin's third personal, team's third. Number 15 for the Wildcats takes the 3 and well off the mark. Williams top of the key over to Siddle. And ball tipped out of bounds there. It'll be Lancers ball. And timeout taken. (26-15). Blair-Tylor on top of the Lancers. Time's ticking down. Still 7.5 minutes left. A lot can happen in that 7.5 minutes, but Lancers got to get it going pretty quick. If you can get in the zone, go on a run out of this timeout, that'd be good thing for Emmanuel. Siddle, now Williams. Rademacher to the hoop and had it bounce off on him, but Lancers get the offensive board, take advantage of the second chance points. Not quite. Opportunity, sorry. And Lancers will get another chance, and Rademacher called for the offensive foul there. I think he just lowered his shoulder into the defender there a little bit as he was trying to get to the hoop. And Naring loses that one. Lancers come away with it. Sullivan. Now Rademacher. Williams, far side. Siddle put up the hook shot and got fouled pretty hard there. He'll go to the line for 2. Rademacher's first is good. Fouls on number 45, Naring, Evan Naring. First personal, team second. Sullivan pulls down the rebound off the missed free throw there. Siddle at the far wing. Now Rademacher. Williams catch and shoot 3, just off the mark. Would have been good timing to see that one fall. Shot there bounces around and falls for the Wildcats. 28-16 now, 5:43 left in the game. Siddle's shot was no good. And foul against the Lancers on the floor. Cook across the timeline. Naring back to Cook. Cook at the wing. And Naring shot underneath there, no good. Lancers come away with the rebound. Williams at the wing. And shot no good. Cook picks up his dribble. Now we'll get it back. Deep three from Coke. And a bit short. And fouls on number 25. Coke there. First personal, team's third. Coke's played a lot of minutes in this game, played pretty clean for first personal foul, and Rademacher knocks down the jumper from the elbow there. And shot off the mark. Lancers come the other way again. Got to make something happen now. Rademacher pass deflected, and foul on the ground here. Siddle looks like he went down on his knee a little bit there. Back up now. White ball foul on the Lancers. Number 22. So it was on Bryce Siddle there, as he collided with a Blair-Tylor player. Coke from three, hits it. As I said last time, Lancers need to do something right now. Williams with it, near wing. Over to Brandel. He'll take the shot, no good. Lancers come away with the second chance opportunity, but can they make something of it? And yes, they can. Oster got it inside there, turn around, face the basket, and dropped it in. Ball lost into the backcourt there, tipped, and Naring able to control it. And Wildcats call a timeout. 2.5 minutes remaining in the game. 11-point lead for Blair-Tylor. Can see the varsity teams lining up off to my right, getting ready for their matchup. Should be a closely contested game. Definitely recommend sticking around for that. Blair-Tylor off the bench now, and Lancers out there too. Wildcats have played a pretty good looking game at times. I thought their offense was a little bit stagnant. But nevertheless, they definitely got it done. Hit good shots, took good shots. Lancers, I thought the shot selection was pretty good. And foul called there. Number 15, Michael Waldera will go to the line for a couple free throws. Lancers, I thought, played a pretty good game. Couldn't knock down the shots when they needed them, and definitely just got met with a tough Wildcats defense, without a doubt. Second one from the line there, no good, but Wildcats control the offensive board. And foul on Connor Sullivan there. Wildcats number 5, Colton Bouch, will shoot the bonus at the charity stripe. First one no good, but he is able to come away with his own rebound after it got tipped around there. And Naring tried to go up for the shot. Oster able to get a hand on it and block it. And 3 there from Rodemacher to knock it down. Good looking shot there from Rodemacher. Another timeout called. This one by the Lancers. Minute and a half left in the game. 9-point deficit for Emmanuel. Wildcats ball.
Let's go, green, white.
Lancers putting the full court press on. Got to do that now. Got to try to force the turnover because you need points quick. You can't let Wildcats just drain the clock away. And Brandel able to turn the Wildcats over. Came away with the steal. And jumper good there from Dawson Quaid, number 34. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Messed up a name there. That was George Carstensen. Into the game for the first time tonight. Again, my apologies. Under a minute left in the game. There have been a lot of timeouts in this game. Not a very quick moving game. Both coaches taking every opportunity they can to try to calm their team down, get their team in the zone. make some execution happen. Koch into the front court for the Wildcats. And block called on Oster there. As Naring tried to go up for the shot now, he'll get two at the line. First one good. They played that one live on release. Believe I was mistaken. The foul was called on the floor. I thought it was going to be ruled a shooting foul, as I thought Naring was in the shooting motion. But it was a 1-and-1. Lead back to 9 now for the Wildcats. Another timeout on the floor. Sullivan will inbound for the Lancers on the baseline. Williams up the floor. Sullivan, far side three, no good. Lancers get another offensive rebound. Lancers did crash the offensive glass well in this game, got a lot of second chance opportunities, but were not able to take advantage on those opportunities that they had. And foul on the floor. This one on Connor Sullivan, his third. Team's 10th. Wildcats now into the double bonus. Naring's first off the mark. 15 seconds left. Second drops. Sullivan down the floor, loses it on the ground. Able to come up with it though. Three there for Williams. Off the mark, and that will be the game. 35-25, your final score. Blair-Tylor Wildcats come away with the win here on their home floor. The varsity game coming up next. We will be here for that. Definitely recommend sticking around. Should be a good game. We'll see you. We'll be back then.
appreciate your cooperation in supporting the athletes, officials, and coaches. Please enjoy tonight's meeting in a positive manner. Also, a reminder, ensure that everyone uses the basketball system to continue well in the market. In order to do this, we all need to mask up, social distance, and wash our hands often. We know that we can all do this to keep our team safe and in the game. Mask up, everyone, or you will be asked to leave. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the Knights of Eau Claire Emmanuel. Starting for the Knights, a senior, number 14, Paul Schwarzenbeck. A senior for the Knights, number 20, Isaiah Platt. For the Knights, a senior, number 22, Ethan Schittle. A junior for the Eau Claire Lancers, number 20, Daniel Myers. For the Emmanuel Lancers, number 22, a junior, Christy West. Now, for the Blair-Tylor Wildcats, a senior, number 5, Matthew Breckenberg. A senior for the Wildcats, number 13, Matthew Olvera. For the Wildcats, a junior, number 31, Kay Fremstead. A senior for the Wildcats, number 41, Kyle Steen. And for the Blair-Tylor Wildcats, a senior, number 51, Tyler Thompson.
Good evening, I'm Ashton Loomis here to bring you the second game of the night. The varsity matchup now between the Emmanuel Lutheran Lancers and the Blair-Tylor Wildcats. Lancers receive first possession here. Plath with it up top. Sito now, far side. He'll give it up for Plath. Wildcats, as is the custom, as we're accustomed to seeing them play, running that high 2-3 out of the gate, that we saw it in the JV game, and we always see from their program. And Wildcats down the floor, Steen puts it up and in. Steen, the leading scorer for the Wildcats, averaging 23.3 points a game. A very good player for the Lancers. You're gonna have to do a couple things in this game, and one of those is to try to slow down Kyle Steen and Matt Waldera inside. They are very good players, play well in the post, and you are going to have to try to limit their damage tonight. Try to slow them down, keep yourself in the game. Lancers into a timeout here. Ethan Sittle with the ball, out of bounds. Hine underneath, he'll put up the hook shot. No good. Good take. Couldn't quite get it to fall. Gonna need those in this game. Steen with it underneath. He'll back down Rutz and couldn't get it to fall there. Ball out of bounds. Lancers will take it. Lancers coming into the game at 5-1 on the season. Blair-Tylor 10-1 so far, leading the large Dairyland. Lancers leading the small Dairyland. Cito takes the three off the mark. Plath comes down with the long offensive board. That's another thing that we will look for to see the Lancers do in this game, is see them get rebounds. Wildcats a big team. Three off the mark there from Scherenbeck. Waldera top of the key for three. Drills it. Blair-Tylor pushed the pace down the floor. Nobody picked up Waldera. And yeah, I didn't mention he can shoot as well from outside. He's a good player. You really can never discount him. Plath with the jumper there. Off the mark. Wildcats the other way. Waldera. And looks to get to Steen and stolen away by Rutz. Under 15 minutes left in the first half. Just underway here. Scherenbeck with it up top. Scherenbeck starting tonight's game in place of Ryan Zimmerman. He is out for the time being. Suffered a concussion in the last Lancers game. Scherenbeck takes the jumper, no good. Waldera comes away with the rebound. And jump ball called there. Possession arrow will keep it with the Wildcats. But we certainly hope that Ryan recovers quickly and is able to get back to action on the court soon. Number 31 knocks down that shot there. That was Kane Fremstead. Cito far side. He's trapped. Now he gets it to Plath and off his foot, almost rolled out of bounds. Was saved over there. Scherenbeck catch and shoot three. Could not fall. That was a good take, but the Lancers so far this season haven't been able to knock down their shots from beyond the arc. Shooting 21% from three-point range coming into the game. And good feed there from Rutz to a wide open Hine. Lays it off the glass and in. 7-2. Wildcats up early. And Rutz able to get a hand on the ball there. Wildcats recover. Fremstead up top. Now we'll give to Tyler Thompson. Tyler Thompson, a very good three-point shooter for the Wildcats. And Lancers turn Blair-Tylor over. They'll come the other way with it. And ball kicked out of bounds. It'll stay with Emmanuel. Number 10, Andrew Lau, subbing into the game for Paul Scherenbeck. And timeout called. Teams will talk it over here. For the Lancers, other than the first thing you got to do is slow down Steen and Waldera. They're good scorers. They can score in bunches. Got to slow them down first. Also on the defensive end, Lancers need to find a man and box him out. First two games back from break, that was something I didn't see a lot of Lancers really didn't do a great job of finding a man and boxing him out to try to get the rebound. Got to do that well. Last thing I would say is you just can't have any wasted possessions, can't turn the ball over. Got to make use of every opportunity you got, and you can't waste any of those against a good team like the Wildcats. Plath near wing. In a corner to Siddle, and hit out of bounds. Last touch by Kyle Steen. Plath at the wing. Ruts in rhythm three, just a little bit strong there. Again, it was a good take, but couldn't get it to fall, and now Wildcats turn the ball over. Lancers will catch a break. Travel there called on Tyler Thompson, number 51. Siddle gets it in for Plath. Now Siddle in the corner, bobbled a little bit. Lau, catch and shoot three, hits it. Maybe that'll get the Lancers going from deep a little bit here in this game, and also on the season in general. Like to see them improve. They've had good looks from outside. Just haven't knocked them down so far yet. Bucket good there for Steen. Able to put that one in. 9-5. Blair-Tylor lead. 11 and a half minutes remaining. In the first half, that is. Hine, top of the key. He'll look to drive and loses it out of bounds, but it was deflected. Last touch by the Wildcats, and Vance Havemeyer will sub into the game. Britton Rutz to the bench. Siddle gets it into Lau. Havemeyer dumps it off to Siddle. And shot well short there. I think one of the Wildcats players got a hand on it. Waldera puts up the hook in the lane. Count it, plus a foul. Foul called on the Lancers number 22, Ethan Siddle there. Heard the ref say 22, but I forgot who that was for a second. Free throw good, 3-point play completed. And Siddle will head to the bench, Ruts back into the game. Plath across the timeline for the Lancers. And foul called against the Wildcats now. Block on, I believe, Tyler Thompson. Yep, 51, that is Tyler Thompson. Ruts out to Lau, catch and shoot three. This one well short. And Tyler Thompson will bring it the other way for Blair-Tylor now. Waldera backing down Plath and puts it up, no good. Plath did a great job staying straight up on him, not fouling and disrupting the shot there. Havemeyer in the corner. Out to Plath. Back to Havemeyer, the freshman. Havemeyer able to secure the pass. Almost stolen away. And shot there from Plath, no good. Plath, the Lancers' leading shooter from the floor this season, 57% from the floor. Waldera gets his own miss and gets his own miss again. And Brandenburg knocks down the triple. 15-5. Wildcats take an early 10-point lead here. Lancers gotta try to find an answer. And yep, travel there on Rutz. Kind of shuffled the feet there a little bit. It'll be white ball. Sido checking back into the game, as well as Scherenbeck. Steen, top of the key, and he'll give it up down low for Waldera. Waldera got his man sealed off, able to get the pass in there and put that one up and in. Scherenbeck back to Ethan Siddle. Back to Paul in the corner. And no good. Rutz controls the long rebound. And 3 was long from the corner. Fremstad underneath. He'll put up the hook and drops it. 19-5 your score now. Under 8 minutes to play in the first half. Lancers need to find an offense, or need to find an answer on offense. Need to clean up the defense a little bit too. Gotta shore that up a bit. Havemeyer catch and shoot in the corner. Hits it. Beautiful stroke from the freshman there. Steen up top now, gives it up to Waldera, and that was another one where the Lancers just didn't front Waldera quite right, and shot was a little too easy for him. Lancers call a timeout here. Coach Williams will talk it over with the team, try to find a way to answer back against these Wildcats. This is Rex. You don't happen to have like one of those battery packs, do you? Okay. Are you gonna die? Yeah, I might, but I can use my phone when this does die.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. I was told it would last. I blame Prof. Rodebuff. He's not here to defend himself. Wildcats out of the timeout. Still waiting on the Lancers. And now they break. Will be Emmanuel ball at half court here. Siddle to inbound. Scherenbeck into Hine now. Kicks it out to Siddle. 3 no good. 3's not falling for the Lancers. They've found open shots from outside. Just not converting them at a proficient clip here. I think got to try to work it inside. I know that front line for the Wildcats can be intimidating, but I think you got to try to go up against it and see what you got against them. The 3-point shot so far hasn't been there for Emmanuel. Havemeyer bounces to Siddle. Schirnbeck in the corner, back to Siddle. Havemeyer far side. Schirnbeck straightaway three, no good. But Daniel Mayhew, who's just checked into the game, able to drop that one in for 2 points. 23-10 now. Wildcats leading. And Hine able to pull down the board there. Havemeyer at the wing. Now up to Schirnbeck. Hine turnaround jumper. Would not drop. Valdera far side. And 3 off the mark for him. And Schirnbeck tried to get that one up the floor. I think he was intending that for Ethan. Still well long on him and out of bounds. Fremstad into the front court for Blair-Tylor. Valdera in front of the Leinster bench now. And pass down low intended for Thompson. Sailed out of bounds, and Lancers will take it the other way. Rutz back up to Siddle. Rutz far side. And jumper falls for him. Aggressive take there for Rutz. And knocked it down. Mayhew with the rebound for the Lancers. Siddle with it up top. Got to see somebody step up now. Lead the team and put some points on the board. Could be any one of those guys out there right now. And Hine turns around on the low block and dumps that one in. Lead cut to 9 now for the Wildcats. Pass tipped, but Blair-Tylor recovers, and foul there will be on Daniel Hine. Believe his first personal. Team's second. Rutz pulls down the board there. Almost lost out of bounds. Siddle able to get to it though. Havemeyer catch and shoot. Rimmed out. One positive you like to see for the Lancers is really there haven't been any shots from them, or at least not a considerable amount, that have been poor shot selection. Cats lost it in the backcourt there. Was then first touched by Blair-Tylor. It'll be Lancers ball off the over and back. And Lancers will talk things over in the huddle now. Lancers on Saturday, as you may have watched picked up the win against Lake Holcomb at home. 59 to 48, the final score of that one. Blair-Tylor coming off a commanding victory against Osseo Fairchild, 78 to 51. And Lancers ball now at half court. Ethan with it, over to Britton. Now Vance. And Rutz ran into a couple big white jerseys there. Couldn't go up with it. Waldera now tried to go up with that one. Was met with some Lancer defenders. And Waldera picks that one away. Comes down the floor. Puts it up. Still no good. Lancer's doing a pretty good job of making his life tough inside. Have been pulling down the rebounds. Like to see a couple more box outs, but nevertheless have been able to come away with the boards. Siddle pulls up in the key and drops it from about 12 feet out. Minute 20 left in the first half. 16-23. Lancers trail. Steen underneath and no good. Lancers come away with the rebound. Tough D. Siddle across the timeline. Ethan able to get the ball there to Vance as he was trapped just inside of half court. Rutz catch and shoot three, and just off the mark. Yep, those shots still not falling for the Lancers. That one I think was a little bit early in the possession, maybe. Not a terrible take though at all. Just gotta get those to drop a little bit more first. And ball out of bounds. Last touch by Steen. It'll be Lancer basketball. 23 seconds left. I presume the Lancers would hold for last shot. Plath will bring it up the floor this time. Siddle has checked out of the game. Lau back in. That's him with it in the corner. Rutz now back up to Lau. 4 seconds on the clock. And Plath took that one and had the shot blocked. Andrew Lau also tried to get one up there, couldn't quite do it, and that'll be the half. We will take about a 10-minute break here for halftime. Like to see the Lancers fight that one. They show good resiliency. Played well towards the close of the first half there. Got to see him continue to slow down Steen and Waldera. They've done a pretty good job of that so far. Got to get something going on the offensive end a little bit more. Work all inside, work it around. Try to spread that defense out a little bit. And need to see somebody step up here for the Lancers in the second half. And I'll take a quick break. We will be back.